Your resume is a marketing tool where you can show potential employers how your experience and skills connect to the requirements of a job. In this video, we will cover how to create a resume using a skills-based format. Before you begin to build your resume, you should have researched job requirements and duties for the jobs that you are interested in. This will help you make the connection between the requirements of the job and your skills and experience. Next, identify your skills. This includes technical or industry-specific skills that you will have learned in your program, as well as essential transferable skills such as time management, problem solving, etc. that you will have learned at school, previous jobs, volunteer positions, and in everyday experiences. Now we can begin to build the resume. We will be working from the resume template included in the module. You don't need to use a template, especially if you're comfortable formatting documents, but a template can be useful if you need a starting point, and you can customize it to suit your needs. However you create your resume, make sure your formatting is consistent, simple, and professional. Avoid using graphics, multiple styles of bullets, or dark bars to highlight information. Use an 11 or 12 point and web-friendly font, such as Arial or Times New Roman. Your contact information should include your full name, your home address, your phone number, and email address. Don't include personal information such as your age, your date of birth, your marital status, your ethnicity, or your religion. Now write a brief profile of yourself as a potential employee. This should be a short summary of your qualifications and experience related to the job posting. It can be in point form or a paragraph. Include personal skills that you have that were requested in the job posting. For example, adaptable, innovative, quick learner, positive, etc. Next, write a longer point form summary of your qualifications. Highlight related professional skills and experiences that you have gained through your studies, work, and volunteer activities. List your computer skills and other technical skills relevant to your field. Do not list skills or knowledge that can't be supported by examples in later sections of your resume. Include transferable soft skills, such as communication, organization, problem solving, and teamwork, as well as any certifications that are required or considered an asset, such as first aid, WHMIS, or health and safety. Tailor skills for each position and organize them so that they reflect the job posting. Use keywords from the job posting and use the appropriate terms and language for the occupation. Include skills in the order they appear in the job posting, because that is a reflection of what the employer thinks is important. Next, we'll fill in the section on education. This is where you include information about any programs that you have done or are completing. Write a separate entry for each program. Write the full name of the diplomas, degrees, or certificates, and the school where you earned it, including the city and province where the school is located. If the school is outside Canada, include the country. Add the year you completed the program, or the start year to present if you are still completing the program. If you had a high GPA, you can include this as well. This list should begin with your most recent education and work backwards. You can include high school on this list, but you should leave it off if you have completed any post-secondary program. Next, we'll look at related experience, which is where you can include details about your jobs, volunteer positions, work placements, or academic projects that are related to the job you are applying for. Write your job title or the name of the academic project, lab, or work placement. For jobs, add the name of the company or organization you worked for. For academic experience, add the name of the program. Include the location and add the start and end date. For each job or project, describe your job responsibilities and accomplishments. Start with the responsibilities or accomplishments most relevant to the duties of the job you're applying for. When describing your experience, you should use accomplishment statements to show the impact you had in your role. Think about what you did and how those actions contributed to the role. You can find more information to help you write accomplishment statements later on in this module. Under Other Work Experience, add other work experience using the same format. The responsibilities and accomplishments that are most relevant to the duties of the job you're applying for should be at the top. You should leave out experience that is out of date or irrelevant. So your junior high school babysitting job can probably be left out. Likewise, volunteer experience should follow the same format if you have any experience that you want to include. Even though it is a volunteer position, make sure you are including accomplishment statements and emphasizing any responsibilities that are relevant to the job you're applying for. There are other possible sections that you may want to include in your resume, depending on your experience and the type of job you're applying for. This can include categories such as certifications, professional development or training, awards you received, memberships, and maybe even activities you participate in. Don't include certifications or training that isn't relevant to the job. For example, you do not need to include SmartServe if you're applying to a position in accounting. If you're using this template, you can delete any sections that you don't want to include. Don't include your references on your resume unless specifically requested in a job posting. Keep your list of references on a separate page and bring it to the interview. A 2-page resume is the standard once you are a post-secondary student, graduate, or experienced worker. Once you have filled in your resume, look it over to see if you need to make any changes. Use white space between sections and headings to ensure that your resume is clear and easy to read. Make sure your bullet points are all aligned. Dates should be aligned and in a consistent format. So don't write out the full name of the month in one place and use numbers in another place. Proofread your resume and don't rely solely on spell check. Congratulations! You now know how to create a resume using the skills-based or combination format. For additional help with your resume, you can visit the Employment Support Center. Thanks for watching!